what's up people? So I kind of wanted to do this. I was looking for my SLR, but it's not charged in it, so I'm gonna try and do it. So as for those of you who do know, I have decided to go into Airsoft. Allow me, I look like I just woke up because I did. It's the door that woke me up. I had a late night last night, man. I was doing some content creation on Call of Duty Mobile. But yeah, I made my order for my first Airsoft pistol. Because obviously I need to finish my loadout. Here's my order note. I don't know if you can see it. I went for the Vorsk. I did want a Glock and it came, but what I got instead was the Vorsk EU18 with the vented slide. I've got a green slide and then the frame is black and silver. It's actually a premium one. I don't know if you can see it from the box. So yeah, I'm quite excited to be honest. I've had pistols before. Like I had a WE Gen, I think it was a 3, and then a Gen 4. And they were wicked. They were actually very wicked pistols. I even had like a 50, I think it was a 52 clip holder. For those two models. So yeah, like I know what I'm doing. It's just obviously now I'm actually taking Airsoft serious. So you can see it comes with pretty cool. Everything seems very high quality. I don't remember WE's box being this nice. I think their box was just a standard thing. Quite quality, nice and shiny. You get like a card. What is this? EU series, position engineered. It actually looks real good, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, and I haven't opened it. So you get like this booklet. I believe it's like an information booklet. It shows you how to load your mag with BBs. And it also shows you how to load your mag with gas. How to cock it, how to shoot, gives you the whole thing. So far we've got that. This is really cool because I've never seen this before. It basically shows you how to take the gun apart all the way down to the T. So even like my mag is telling me how, my spring, like that's what I basically needed to know. Even the names of the parts, it's got the name of the parts there as well. I don't know if you can see. It's pretty cool. So that will be very useful because me, I wanted to. I'm gonna actually chuck on gloves quick, you know. Me, I actually wanted to. Okay, boom! I had to literally pause the video and go put on some gloves because another thing is I wanted to keep my pistol like away from natural oils. I might sound extra, but I've seen all these people, like people come around to their house and they're letting them hands up their guns, and I'm like, your palms have natural oils. So if everybody's touching up your gun and you're not actually cleaning down your gun, eventually it's just gonna get funny where like you know wear and tear or where your gun's bare slidey or nah man, not me. So I'm gonna try and keep this up. So this is pretty cool. They've given me something I could probably put. It's like a attachable thing that says Vorsk. They'll probably put in my helmet. Like you see it sticks. So I'll probably put on my helmet or I might put it on my suit. So that's pretty cool. Gonna have to look for a nice little part to put that. And I'm actually due to, or you can stick it to your body armor. So I think that's what I'll probably do. I'll use this for my body armor just to let these motherfuckers know, like think twice, you know, I got a Vorsk. So in the box, straight away what I can see is tools. Oh, pretty wavy. They give you bare things. So I've got this little baggy thing and it looks like, so I've got replacement rubbers, which is necessary. Anyone who knows about Glocks, these things are like heaven. I don't know if you can see it, replacement rubbers. I'm not quite sure what this is. I think it's an adjustment tool. Yeah, it's an adjustment tool, and it even has the Vorsk labeling on it. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I've even got one of those, any of those, when I bought the WE. So WE, you guys need to fix up. And then I'm not too sure. Oh my gosh, this is a sight, wavy. So they sent me like a sight, 2 sights, wavy. But I think there's sights on the gun anyway. I might be wrong. But they sent me extra sights. I've got like a front and a back in the bag, if you can see it. So that's pretty cool. And then it looks like I've got a feeder just in case my feeder breaks, which I find that's quite cool. Normally when people send guns that have so much attachments, it normally is a cheap shitty gun, so fingers crossed I haven't just wasted my money. But I've done some research on this. Apparently it's a really good gun still. So yeah, like we've got a BB feeder, and I believe this is the feeder that goes inside the gun, like just in the barrel. So that's really cool, because normally people don't send you spare ones of those. Like if something fucks up with yours, you gotta buy another one. So that's really cool. So like, I'll give them props for sending all these accessories, because that's really cool. That kind of makes the price even make more sense. And then I'll show you as well, the box is quite, like, it's pretty cool. Like, it's got this outside layer, and then you've obviously the bits where all these things are. So what else have I got in here? Some more accessories, which is so cool, because I remember WE sending me shit, but I think, yeah, all they did was send me this. These are back grips, so they also send us back grips, and they've sent us the pin. That's what WE didn't send me. They didn't send me pins, but I'm not gonna slay them online. This is actually for user purpose more than anything. I'm not even actually trying to sell any products, guys. They look kind of the same, you know, but I guess in the feel is slightly different. Yeah, because they look identical. So that's probably something I'll have to try on the gun, just to make sure. They genuinely look identical. Maybe I'm lying. I think this inside one here has more of a curve. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. So it sits in, you can see a little bit. This one's more straight, and this one has more of a curve to hold your hand. So that I will put aside. I'll probably put that on the gun straight away. Moving on, we have a mag. Even the framework, I'm not even gonna lie, I like this EU framework that says EU18 Vorsk. I just like it. Just for me, it just adds like a different quality to the gun itself, to the opening experience. So we have a mag, a Vorsk mag. Very interesting. I've never seen this underlayer right here, but it looks like that's where, yeah, it is. That's where you fill the gas. So you got your gas chamber underneath there, and then it slides back in. It just looks like a standard mag, to be honest. I'm gonna have to get some green gas. Obviously, it allows you to pull down, so you can load your BBs just like any other model. Only thing I would say straight off the top, I wish that was a bit more firm, because it's like the moment you touch it with just any sort of force, it moves. You see what I'm saying? Whereas I would want that a bit more firm, but maybe that's an adjustment I can do. Maybe I'll put a bit more metal on it, or oh, it's because they've greased it. So maybe over time, as that grease wears off, because I can see it, it's like it got a little line of grease. So maybe over time, as that grease rubs off, I will get the grip that I'm looking for. So I'm not gonna hold them to accountable. Plus, I won't even lie to you, the mag, pretty heavy. But that's a standard thing for Glock models or Glock replicas or stuff like that. So if I'm allowed to say that in this video without being in trouble, that's basically what this is, a Glock replica. Let's get the gun out. First thoughts, I'm not gonna lie to you, it does feel nice in the hand. A little lighter than I expected, I will say that. because on the WE, the top slide I would say is slightly heavier, but ooh, say nothing. The cock on it is lovely. Trigger safety is wavy. I don't know if you can see that. It's like if I don't touch that middle safety trigger, it won't click. So if I just try and press it, the main trigger, you see it's locked. That's pretty cool, because that's an actual Glock function. But if I click the whole thing, as you can see, if I click the whole thing down, so if I click the red one, it will do its thing. Boy, I don't even know what to say. I'm a bit overwhelmed, if I'm to be real. But I like the gun because I can see what they've done to make it look good. Like this bottom bit's an attachment that I could probably take off if I don't want it. So that's refreshing, because that was one of my biggest things when I saw this online. I thought, ooh, this little thing around the bottom, can I replace it? Can I take it off? Can I change its color? But it seems I can. I think it's just there as a prop to make the gun look nicer. Like you guys can see, you got the vented slide at the top. You've got two sights. I don't know if you can see them. You're the front sight, and to be honest, they're pretty. Yeah, like even without a scope, I can see myself using this. Like, you know what I'm saying? The gun's a bit smaller than I thought it would be. It almost comes across like a standard size Glock. But that slide is beautiful. I think that's one of the best slides I felt on one of these. I read online that you can take this front thing off as well. It has a thread. I'm not sure the exact sizing, but for those of you who like tracer units and stuff like that, that's what that's for. Or even silencers, because that's another thing I know is a big trend right now. People love to put silencers on their guns. There's also another thread I'll show you. If you want to leave that barrel thread on, you can take this bit. Yeah, give me 1 sec, I think I'm doing the same thing again. Yeah, here it is. So if you want a bigger frame, you can leave it on and just take off the top hinge and put the tracer unit there. Me personally, I think I would take the whole thing off and put the training unit, because then I get that standard Glock look, whereas if I leave this on, it doesn't really have, well, it has the custom Glock look. And I wonder if it does have any performance benefits, it being like that, because if it does, I might just leave it. It's quite fiddly though, I will say that. You can see the difference, like you get, it's like you get that standard kind of Glock look, which is pretty cool. But I'm gonna leave it on for the moment. I want that custom barrel look. That is a bit annoying though, because one side tightens the bottom barrel and then the other side tightens the top. So it's like if you over tighten, yeah, you'll just start unlocking the other one. So that's a bit annoying. I'll probably have to look into locking it a bit tighter so it doesn't annoy me. Because even now it's kind of annoying me. But so far so good. What else does this gun have? Like, you've obviously got your safety, and it actually, that's probably one of the best safeties I felt. Like, it feels very quality. Like, very often these guns can have that cheap feel, but it actually does feel quite quality. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? The moment I touch off the slide, and like I said, that feeder is in there, so I can replace it if I ever have any problems with my other feeder. Well, with this current feeder, I've got a spare one that they sent to me, which is pretty cool. But I'm like, did you send me that? Because the feeder's not very good. So as I use this pistol, I'll get back to you guys and let you know. The good thing as well is this matches my camo on my clothing, so I'm looking forward to getting this on the field and just maneuvering with it. Often Glock's barrels are very, very shaky, and that's just because that's just by purpose. They made that way just so that they have some kind of movement leverage, and plus the way they sit in the gun averagely is like that. But one thing I will say is it's not too bad. Like, you obviously get a bit of rattle, but that's normal with a Glock. The gun itself is, you know what I'm saying, like when it's unsafetied, like it's not too much. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can cope with it. Obviously you got your single, you got your auto. I'm due to grab some gas, some green gas. So when I grab that green gas, I will do an update video for you guys, so you know how that goes, how it shoots. I watched quite a lot of videos just to see what the shoot quality is like, and most people are saying it shoots roughly about 300 FPS, so it's a good little gun. You have a safety also underneath the gun. Let me see if I can get it to work, because I'm terrible with these under safeties. I remember them from before. WE used to have one on the Gen 3, if I'm correct. I think they removed it on the Gen 4, if I'm correct. Might be wrong. So now it's up. If you notice, I have no squeeze off the trigger, even though I've just cocked it, but that's because the safety's on. No matter how hard I want to pull it, safety's pretty strong, so I'll give them that. That's probably going to be useful for when you're carrying the pistol around, when you're at the airfield, before you go to play. It's quite small, so I'm not sure a fingernail could do it, so you might want to just carry around a little metal tool or a little plastic tool that you can pull it up and down with. Because obviously you guys know the Glock doesn't have any other locking system. I believe the top slide comes off. Yep, it does, just like a standard Glock. So obviously there's two squeezy buttons here. You hold them down, pull them downwards, and then move the slide backwards, then forwards. I'm not gonna lie to you, everything looks pretty good. Like, this gun is greased up pretty well. But I did buy some grease just in case. And then I think what I would just have to do is Google maintenance, because I'm not gonna lie to you, everything looks pretty good. I think if there's anything I would do at this stage, it would probably be even that down, like you're saying, people say that to me, some of the music. This spring I wanted to update, just to put maybe a more stronger one in. And I was told this was gonna come with another spring, but I'm not seeing any, so I will have to probably buy one. Do you get what I'm saying, brother? It's not. Yeah, man. I agree. But yeah, like, so I'm actually quite excited. You know, I'm gonna have to purchase some green gas today and see how I go with that, because yeah, man, I actually would like to give it a test. And I think what I'm gonna do is actually look into purchasing that spring, because I know it's so easy to pull out the spring, but yeah, I'd like double that kick. You know what I'm saying? Imagine having double that kick, like, oof. Especially as a user on the hand, it would feel like doof. You know what I'm saying? It would feel mad. But I don't obviously want to put too much spring wires on there, just because what will happen is if you get the velocity of the spring too high, what will happen is it won't cock all the way back, because there's so much tension on the front of the gun. I've done that with my Gen 3, like one point I'd put like, I think it was 3 springs in there, and the thing would kick, like it would feel like you've got a real solid pistol in your hand. But the problem with that is, ooh, it fits quite flush. But one thing I would say long term though, I don't know if you can see it, is like I probably will remove this. I just don't know. I'm so used to the Glock just looking normal that this bit, I think the biggest things that's throwing me is this bit and this bit. So over time, I reckon I will probably remove that. I know it gives the gun its own little unique look, but I don't know, man. I just prefer it looking like this. Ooh. With the clip in there, it is a nice way, I will say that. It's like if you were running around like this, eventually your arm would get tired. So yeah, man, Vorsk, the EU18, I believe it is. Yeah, and it does go in straight into safety when the clip's in. Yeah, man. The mechanics, I'm not gonna lie to you, I will say that I can't wait to load it up with some BBs, because the mechanics on this gun, they feel so smooth, and I probably will have to buy a speed loader as well, because this, you're not gonna want to be running out of bullets. I will load the clip at some point. Yeah, do you see, that's what my point is, I can't put it on while this thing is on, which ain't an issue, because I'm sure you can push it out, if I'm correct, hammer it out. Yeah, you see, so it does come out. Let me remove the clip so I don't do any gun damage. I don't know what it is though, I just don't like it. I thought I would have liked it when I looked at it on the website with it in, but now that it's here, I don't know what it is, it just throws me off a little bit. But I think that's just because I'm so used to seeing the Glock in its standard format that's what's probably throwing me, because it doesn't have that standard look, it has that very customized look, which is cool if that's what you're going for. I do want a customized look Glock, but I don't want it to look like a cheap, but sometimes customizations can look very cheap. So I've just taken out the metal bar, and I don't know if you can see on the pistol, you literally just slide it off. Do you see, like, for me that just looks, I don't know what it is, I just like the standard Glock. I think they're beautiful guns as it is, so you don't need to, when making adjustments, that's one thing I always say to people, like, custom your Glock, but just don't do too much, especially to this bottom unit here. Like, if you're gonna custom it, normally what people will do is change this, so you see like how my one's silver, probably your trigger, it looks like I've got some kind of pro trigger, and then if you want to put like a laser, or do you get what I'm trying to say, like a sunlight or something off the do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think I am gonna leave this off it, because as much as it looks cool, it gives it like a space pistol look, but I just don't know, I like that. That just for me looks a lot better. I think I might even remove this, especially if it doesn't have any purpose, because then I've got that standard Glock look. Like, that just looks beautiful. Look at that. You know what I'm trying to say? It just looks pretty, and it looks very standard, but it looks custom. It looks like you've got a standard Glock but custom. So I'm gonna take those two pieces off. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. I think I'm gonna try and load the clip, so as soon as I get green gas, I'm ready to fire. So I do have some BBs, and look, it just fits so flush. Look at that, that's how it's meant to be. So for me, I did remove 2 of the adjustments that they've added on, but I did it because this pistol now represents me. It looks like a pistol that's mine. So, and I think what I will do is attempt putting on these back slides here, because I feel like that's what I'm gonna want. Like, I like the Glock to feel a certain, you see, like, ooh, like that feels lovely. Let me see the other one. That's the more curved one. Don't follow me, guys, take your time with this, you don't want to damage your gun. I'm just moving quick. Time is not really on my side at the moment. This one doesn't seem to want to go on. Do I slide it on a certain way? I don't know why, but one of them doesn't want to fit. Maybe I'm putting it on wrong. Let me remove the clip just to be safe. The good thing with a pistol like this is, like, you literally need to squeeze both triggers, so it's why I'm being risky by not putting it on safety, because I literally have to squeeze both triggers if I want it to go off, whereas most guns are the opposite of that. It's like they only have the featherweight one trigger, so the moment that your hand touches it, you are shooting yourself. I don't know why, but for some reason that one won't fit. So I think maybe I've got a dodgy part, or maybe I need to take out that pin, because there is a pin in there, but it doesn't look like that's what the problem is. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do have to take out the pin. Fuck knows. The other one went on. So we'll try and pull out that pin quickly. See if we have any luck. And I'll just do this before I end this video for you guys, because yeah, like, it's not coming out. I don't think this pin is meant to come out. Maybe there's a design problem here with this one, because it just doesn't want to go on. It's half going on, if you see what I'm saying. It's like it just won't fit on properly. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas the other one went on nicely. Do you know what I'm saying? Straight away it went on. I'm gonna have to look into it, because what it might be is I can see like a bar going through this. I'm thinking maybe what it wants me to do is take out the other bar and put that bar through, because I do have a bar here from that bottom layer that looks like it will roughly fit it. No, it's slightly bigger, so it won't fit it. Fair dues. But yeah, I'll at least check, because that actually does feel tight. I like the way that feels on the hand. So it might as well be worth doing. So let me try and see if I can take it out quickly for you guys. Okay, so I managed to get it on. I don't know if you can see it, but it still, for me, just doesn't sit as flush as I'd like it to. I don't know if you can see right at the top, there's like a little gap, and there's a little gap, but it seems to fit very firm, like in the hand. I've shook it a couple times, it doesn't want to come off, so I guess that's how you put it on. I didn't have to put the bar through it. Looks like there's a permanent bar that just sits there. So yeah, I think for me, this is how my pistol is gonna be. I'm gonna buy a scope that goes on the top. I'm gonna buy a laser sight for it as well. So hopefully the next time you guys see me doing a video on this bad boy, it will be ready to go and shooting. I genuinely just need green gas now. I do have pellets, so I should be alright. It's just green gas. But yeah, peeps, until we next meet, this is Airsoft Special Ops, and this is the Vorsk EU18.
Off the 100 meters in school, still on the track. The only difference is these days I just rhyme. Course I know about pain, I was grown in pain. That taught me about strain, plus it built up my brain. Hustling, pure struggling, so work rate goes in. She questioned curiously about my figure, baby I don't go gym. I switched my stance, check me hood, claim I'm acting different. I kept on wishing, haters in the can just still bitching. Business partners and new deals, I stay pitching. Try draw me out, you drew yourself, nigga, I stay spliffing. Try box me and I'm boxed out like Rare Griffin. Family trauma, I let go. On my song drifting, too lit to. You can't phone me if it ain't commas. AMs, conspiracies, tell them free.